It appears as though the Buy Nothing rebellion has finally begun, and I've been waiting my entire life for this moment because I've essentially been living the Buy Nothing rebellion lifestyle my whole life. This approach has actually put me in a much better position simply by choosing to buy less stuff, as people are increasingly fed up with constantly buying low-quality items. It genuinely feels like everything available today is just junk. As a matter of fact, I was just browsing online earlier trying to find a detachable shower head for my Airbnb. I rent out a lake house on the side, and one of my guests suggested it would be a nice addition to the bathroom experience. So, I'm looking for a truly high-quality shower head. I definitely don't want one that's going to break the first time someone uses it. I was searching for something with a nickel finish, durable and long-lasting, something that looks like stainless steel. I found a few options priced around $40, $50, or $60, which initially seemed reasonable. However, being the kind of person who always checks the one-star reviews first, I started digging into what people were really saying. A recurring complaint among the negative reviews was, "I wish this were actual metal. Instead, it's just cheap plastic that looks metallic and breaks after the first use." This is exactly what I want to avoid. It's incredibly difficult to find a genuine nickel finish metal shower head that fits the aesthetic of the home and promises durability. Even the ones described as metal finish are often still poorly made, costing around $150 instead of ported 50, and often only have 3-star reviews because truthfully they're practically designed to fail from the start. This depressing reality extends to most products we purchase today. They are manufactured with the expectation of breaking. Finding truly high-quality products has become almost impossible, as modern designs are intentionally created with an expiration date in mind. Appliances, in particular, are notorious for this. Refrigerators, washers, and dryers frequently incorporate plastic parts where durable material should be used, ensuring they last only a specific number of years or even months before failing. You're then faced with the choice of calling an expensive repair person or, more often, just buying a brand new appliance. This deliberate obsolescence stems from extreme corporate greed. Famously, in the early 1900s, the Rockefellers reportedly recognized that Americans were skilled at building things that lasted too long for their business model. Their solution was to deliberately design products with expiration dates, ensuring a continuous cycle of consumer demand, a philosophy that has sadly become the American way for many decades. To illustrate just how deeply this greed permeates the system, consider the bold statements made by a couple of major company CEOs recently. The heads of both Dow and Kroger, for instance, are on record asserting that inflation is good for business. And unfortunately, this is often 100% true. Think about the astronomical egg prices from just a few months ago. Despite supposed supply chain shortages, bird flu outbreaks, and other disruptions, major egg manufacturers reported record profits during that period. It just doesn't make sense, does it? A significant part of this phenomenon is greedflation, where megacorporations observe that consumers are willing to pay inflated prices. These greedy executives then decide they can capitalize further, pushing prices even higher, reasoning that if customers paid the last increase, they'll likely pay this one too. Often, they simultaneously make products cheaper, so you end up with a lower quality item, less of it, and a higher price tag. Another deceptive tactic at play is shrinkflation, which was particularly prominent during the pandemic and continues to impact our daily lives. As the cost of everything rises, companies, unwilling to let it cut into their profit margins, simply put less product in the box. The package might look the same size, but the contents inside are notably smaller. This is especially noticeable with processed and hyper-processed foods at the grocery store, where you consistently get less volume or weight for the same or even a higher price. These mega corporations are incredibly sneaky, exploiting our addiction to consumerism by offering less product, lower quality goods, and higher prices. However, people are finally beginning to realize that they're getting less for their money, that the products they're buying are often junk, and that they often don't truly need all this stuff anyway. With everything else being so expensive, many are deciding they're simply done buying things, and this realization is where the buy nothing rebellion truly begins to unfold. This collective shift in consumer behavior has the potential for profound change, as highlighted by Jason Karp, a veteran of the hedge fund industry for over 20 years, who stated last year that if just 5% of consumers stopped buying processed and hyper-processed foods, these corporations would drastically change their practices overnight. They would stop adding unhealthy ingredients, cease poisoning consumers, halt unjustified price increases, and end deceptive shrinkflation tactics that manipulate our food supply. Just a 5% reduction in their customer base might seem small, but it's enough because their profit margins in many cases are surprisingly thin. Losing even a fraction of their consumers would threaten their entire business, a risk they are unwilling to take. Therefore, if this buy nothing movement truly catches on, forcing these companies to adapt, there's a good chance we'll start seeing higher quality products, less exploitation, and an end to the shady practices used to boost profits at the consumer's expense. Hopefully, this movement will gain momentum and more people will join in, prompting the essential changes we need to see. If current trends continue, prices will only keep climbing, consumers will continue to buy, and things will never improve. However, if enough people choose to actively resist by refusing to buy this low-quality junk, then there are only a few viable outcomes, and this is where understanding our collective power becomes crucial. Every dollar we spend is essentially a vote cast. Where our money goes, so goes the business. Ultimately, it boils down to becoming the change we wish to see in the world. If you desire lower prices and better products, simply stop buying unnecessary items. I've been doing this for over 40 years, consciously avoiding cheap or disposable goods. While it's inevitable to buy some new things or from corporations occasionally, the more money we divert elsewhere, the better off we all become. This shift supports local businesses and economies, simultaneously diminishing the power of large corporations that are currently exploiting us, raising prices, and enjoying record profits while everyday people struggle. These large corporations often seem to be laughing all the way to the bank, with CEOs making multi-million-dollar salaries as they continue to produce more and more unnecessary, overpriced junk. For most of my life, I've prioritized buying secondhand, intentionally seeking out older items because I've learned they are built to last. For instance, if I needed a new refrigerator, I would search for a secondhand one. Something basic with an upper and lower door, no fancy smart features, no ice maker, no alarms or buzzers. Ideally, I'd choose a model from the 1950s if I could find one. While these vintage models command high prices, sometimes $10,000, it's precisely because they last forever and are often still running today. They were truly built like tanks, robust enough to withstand significant impact and keep working. Today's products, however, are not designed with that kind of longevity in mind. I would confidently say that approximately 90% of what I own is pre-owned, and that's no exaggeration. This includes my vehicles, boat, motorcycles, electronic equipment like my laptop and camera, and even my phone. Almost everything I acquire these days is secondhand. What's truly remarkable is how long these pre-owned items have lasted. In contrast, I know people who bought brand new cars that broke down after just 10,000 miles. A common occurrence my brother, a service manager at a large car dealership, often shares. This is precisely why I prefer something proven, tried and tested, with fewer electronic components that can fail, leading to greater longevity compared to new products. When I need to buy something, I often shop on Facebook Marketplace, which is practically my only reason for having a Facebook account. It's a treasure trove where you can even find perfectly functional items for free, saving you every dime. Even if you can't get something for free, you can usually find it at a quarter of the original cost, or even less, especially for older items. This abundance is fueled by consumerism, as people constantly upgrade to the next new thing, discarding older items they no longer want, often practically giving them away. For example, a year or two ago, I bought a 46-inch Vizio TV for my basement, not a smart TV, for just $25. It still had the plastic wrapping on the back, hardly used, bought by someone for his dad who never used it. I brought it home and it works perfectly. It's 1080p high definition, which looks great to my eyes. And honestly, if I want to see truly realistic things, I just step outside. These are just a couple of ways to participate in this Buy Nothing rebellion and divest from large exploitative industries. But there are countless others. Another significant area for me is local food. I hunt, fish, and largely provide for myself. However, if that's not an option for you, thousands upon thousands of eager local farms and businesses would love to earn your patronage. In fact, I've created the largest animal-based directory on the web, featuring over 7,200 farms and butcher shops, and I'll put a link in the description and pinned comment. It's 100% free to use, allowing you to find local producers in your area. Many mistakenly believe that buying from local farms is more expensive than buying generic junk from the grocery store, but it's often much cheaper, especially when you consider the superior nutrient quality. This perception is again influenced by inflation, shrinkflation, and sophisticated marketing tactics. Corporations know how to make you think a giant box of heavily processed food is incredibly cheap when, calorie for calorie and nutrient for nutrient, it's far more expensive. The crucial takeaway is that you always have options. Don't feel cornered into paying exorbitant prices for low-quality food. There are countless passionate individuals and businesses who value your business and offer fantastic, wholesome products. I've been dedicating my efforts for years to help people recognize these alternatives, which led me to create the Farm app and, at the beginning of this year, to found a tallow business, selling 100% grass-fed, grass-finished beef tallow. My goal is to be part of the change we all want to see, fostering local farms, businesses, and producers, and making more high-quality products available. If our only choice remains overpriced garbage from mega corporations, that's all that will dominate the market, leaving us at their mercy and forced to pay whatever prices they dictate. What's truly amazing about this Buy Nothing rebellion is the simplicity of its solution. It's simply a matter of buying from people, not corporations. Explore options like second-hand stores, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, flea markets, farmers markets, local producers, and local businesses and farms. All of these places are eager for your business. When you buy from these sources, you're buying from individuals just like you, not from large corporations owned by private investment firms that care only about profit. Local producers, however, truly care about the quality of their product and what they provide to you, because they understand that genuine quality and care are the only ways to retain your business. This perhaps is the most vital aspect of it all, choosing to buy from people who genuinely care about us, the consumer. Adopting this mindset will significantly narrow your shopping options, as only those not solely driven by money tend to care about the consumer. I genuinely believe that if enough people embrace this movement and it truly takes hold, we could witness dramatic changes, potentially even seeing prices begin to fall, which would be an incredible outcome. Please let me know in the comments below if you plan on participating in this Buy Nothing rebellion. For me, it's been a lifelong practice, practically second nature. But if you're new to this and considering jumping on board, first, a big kudos and congratulations. Welcome to the movement. Second, share your plans. Where do you intend to buy your necessities? What items are you going to cut out? And what alternatives, if any, will you seek instead? It's interesting how, when we're young, there are so many things we can't afford. Then, in our 30s and 40s, we start buying all the stuff we previously couldn't afford. But as we reach our 40s, 50s, and beyond, we often find ourselves with too much clutter, trying to get rid of all the things we've accumulated. That's exactly where I am in my life right now. I'm actively selling off a lot of possessions. I'm on Facebook Marketplace every day, trying to declutter. I've always lived a somewhat minimalist lifestyle, but I'm striving to embrace an even more minimalist existence because I simply don't need all this stuff. If you reflect on your own life, chances are there's a significant amount of things you, like the rest of us, routinely buy but truly don't need. Items you could easily do without. By not purchasing these things, you'll obviously save a substantial amount of money, and the fewer new items you buy, the less you support the very industries that are exploiting us.